So the second subject for today in investigations has to do with spousal spying, infidelity, catching bad things happening in a relationship. So with regard to spying on a relationship partner or spouse, here's the thing. An investigator can do surveillance and follow them around. You see it on TV all the time. But what about doing it yourself? Why would you want to do it yourself? What are the advantages? Is it that you're going to save money? Is it because you don't want anybody else to know that this might be happening? Are you embarrassed to talk to an investigator? Is it because you want immediate results? You don't want to wait for an investigator to give you a report. You want to see it in firsthand and know about it when it happens. Or is it that you want to be firsthand when it happens? Is any of those correct? Probably the last one. Well, here's a question. What are you going to do when you discover this activity, whatever it is, whether it's drinking, gambling, infidelity, who knows what? What are you going to do? You can't use your own evidence in court in most cases because you're not a dispassionate third party. You may or probably likely have committed a crime in doing the surveillance. You may have traveled on private property. You may have recorded audio that you weren't supposed to. You may have actually violated stalking laws and maybe even traffic laws, and any of the one of those violations could throw that evidence out of court. An investigator can give you that first-hand info that you want without any type of liability. There's a lot of laws that go into that kind of spying. You want to make sure that you're not violating those, and more importantly, that it becomes a logical, rational decision for you. You don't want to be in that situation, find some activity that is inappropriate, and not sure what your reaction is going to be. Your reaction could actually make your situation worse. Bottom line is that if you want to break up with a person, whether you're married or not, you can do it anytime you want. You don't need, in most cases, evidence. Sometimes it helps you in terms of custody or visitation, but in most cases you can do it when you want. So if you want the documented evidence for those reasons, use a licensed investigator, get good information, and don't put yourself in a situation that might create you harm or damage or some type of liability. And we'll get to some more of the details in our next video in a couple minutes.